Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Boys. It's episode 5 of season 3. Hopefully, guys have been enjoying the series so far. It's getting good, mate. It is getting good. So last episode was interesting because we was continuing the hunt for Soldier Boy. Now, obviously, with the information passed from little Nina, the gang went to Russia. And while he was there, he was obviously doing a job for Nina. Basically, they do this job to get the information. They go and find the location of this possible weapon that took out Soldier Boy. So the mission was that Kimiko had to go in and take somebody out. No, she dressed up. She went into the room. It was a guy there. He had loads of girls on the bed. You know, he pretty much looked like he was going to go and sleep with Kimiko, but she was having none of it, mate. She opened this door, dildos all over the place, and she killed everybody, mate. She went on a mad terror, and it was sick, honestly. It was really good. Now, she obviously wants to get out, mate. She's not happy with the relationship that's going on with Butcher and everybody in the crew, and obviously she doesn't want to be part of all this killing anymore. She wants a different life. So, again, it's interesting, her approach that we've got with her this season so far, but we also did see them go to the location to find the weapon that killed Soldier Boy, and while he was in there, they found a big, massive capsule container that obviously they wanted to find out what was inside. Now, they managed to cut the electricity. They went in, they snuck under the radar, but then the alarms were triggered. The guards was coming in, they had guns, it was a shootout. Everybody's weapons obviously ran out, and it looked like it was cornered. But nope, the Butcher had the compound V inside his system. He come round the corner, absolutely lasered all of them. The gang can fully see that obviously he's got superpowers. Who else has got superpowers? Huey, mate. He took some of the compound V as well. He teleported kind of from one side of the room to the other and killed somebody, ripped his heart out. It was crazy. He was buzzing. He was loving it. His arms no longer broke. And yeah, everybody was looking at him like, what the hell? They managed to pull the door off, and Soldier Boy is alive and he's inside this capsule. He managed to walk out. He laser beamed Kimiko kind of across the room and created like a hole in the wall, and he managed to escape. So that was mad, mate. What was going on with them was crazy. And what's also interesting is obviously Victoria. She threw Stan Edgar under the bus. Basically, she went out there to do a press conference to obviously kind of ruin Homelander, you know, say it's unacceptable, the behaviour that's continually been going on with him and obviously Vought, but no, she threw Edgar under the bus, and she was saying that she had to look after her daughter more than she looks after him, and pretty much she's probably thinking that obviously Edgar was trying to use her to get the compound V inside of Congress so that he could get that into kind of like the military, and she no longer wants to be part of being a pawn in his game, and she threw him, like I said, under the bus. It was crazy. And then we ended the episode with Starlight and obviously Homelander, after going on like a date, he was doing like a public appearance, he said, should we fly away? And that's what they done, mate. He flew to the top of the building. He was like, this is the best view of the city, you know, especially over there. And he spun around and pointing into a direction. And it is the new guy in the 7, her ex-boyfriend, dead. Absolutely laser beam, ripped in half, all mashed up on the floor. A-Train had gone over, told him the plan that she's currently doing to try and take Homelander down, and he pretty much said that if you continue going down this path, it's not just going to be him that's going to be dead, it's going to be Huey that's dead. Are we clear? And she was like, yeah, and then he flew off and left her on the rooftop. So guys, mad, mate, and the series is getting well good. Thanks for clicking today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 5 of season 3 of The Boys.
How is she?
Stable for now.
How the fuck's that cunt still breathing?
20 sieverts of radiation, sulfuric acid cocktails, more or less shoved Chernobyl right up his arse.
Listen, mate, we can't hang about here looking for him, right? He's Ivan's problem now.
You killed Gunpowder, didn't you? Did you use your little laser eyes?
You're too fucking right, I did. And it felt good.
Looks like Kermit the Frog had a right wank in your mouth.
Okay. I accept your nomination as CEO of Vought International.
Seeing as it's my very first board meeting, I thought perhaps we'd start by going around the room and giving you all a chance to introduce yourself.
One question. With the changes around here, our EBITDA margins will drop a tiny bit. How do you want to handle that on the earnings call?
Is there something you want to get off your chest, Maureen? I don't know, maybe you think you should be sitting in my chair and I should be sitting all the way down there in yours.
It was stupid of me. I'm so stupid.
Maureen, you're embarrassing yourself. You should go.
It was an honor to lead crime analytics for the past 13 years. And the VOT board decided it was time for a change.
It's always been a big dream of mine, to be able to fight crime. I'm here to tell you, if you work hard enough, there's nothing you can't achieve.
Right. The thing is, that woman so far has been pretty good for him, i.e. she's helped him get back into this position that he's in. Literally, she's kind of restored him on the straight path. But what I keep thinking is, what is her plan? Does she actually just do it because she's obviously in love with the Deep and obviously she just wants to support him? If so, that's great. Honestly, like, no better. What an absolute team and unit he's found there. But on the other hand, like, she's always there. She's always writing his stuff and telling him what to do. And I'm thinking, has she got a different end goal? Who knows?
We'll see you in the morning, yeah?
Fuck you.
I'm sorry. So fucking sorry.
I shouldn't be here. It's not safe for you.
I don't care. I know this doesn't make this any better, but let me take care of you for a second. Moscow was a dead end.
Then what killed Soldier Boy?
Look, you know what? I'm gonna get you a White Claw.
Advertisements.
I'm just trying to get a beat on what part you're most upset about. Is Soldier Boy's loose in Russia, or the part where I took some temporary...
It could be both parts. You could have gotten yourself killed.
We don't have any more. And even if we did, I wouldn't take it. It was awful.
You loved it.
I fucking really loved it. It was awesome. I mean, you know me. If a guy in the car next to me gives me a dirty look, I'm like fucking Dom Toretto taking off, trying to get away from it because I'm quick and I'm all about family.
I can't lose you too.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's you and me against the world, right? I love you.
I love you too.
Right, what I find interesting about that is obviously the whole point of like this show is to take down the Supes, and obviously the Supes that they're trying to take down are the people that have too much power, just like Homelander. Do you know what I mean? Like, they have no problem against Starlight. You know, she is a Supe, but she doesn't really use and abuse it. She doesn't take advantage of people where obviously Homelander does. But it's interesting because I personally think that the Butcher really likes having the Compound V, and Huey's just obviously expressed he likes it as well. So it's interesting the fact that, like, when they don't have the powers, that they actually hate all of the Supes, so to speak, because they say somebody shouldn't be that powerful. But then when they have the ability to have the powers, they're saying it's so good and they wish they had it more. Do you know what I mean? So, like, if they put themselves in the Supes' shoes, they actually really enjoy having it. But when they come back into the normal shoes, they're saying that nobody should have those powers. You see what I mean? It's kind of like contradicting itself.
How the fuck is Soldier Boy still alive?
Never know to loosen the will.
What are you gonna do with those?
I told you, that's what I just said, mate. They want to take them out, but they enjoy being there.
I've been sober 4 months, asshole.
It's been a year for me.
Oh. Yeah, imagine these two get together. That would be a mad twist, mate.
The video was always a blot.
Not to me, it ain't.
I thought I hated the guy.
Used to be months of legwork to tell you on a suit. Gunpowder, not even a New York minute.
Must have felt good.
I hated everything, and with great power comes the absolute certainty that you'll turn into a right cunt. And it's not just Homelander. I mean, you fucking all gotta go. Every fucking last one of you.
Oh, God. Didn't expect this. That was decent, honestly. Like, that's so unexpected, but it kind of works. I don't know, like, the way the storyline's going. I could see it, do you know? I said it just before it happened. But also, what's interesting is he's got those little Compound V things that she's giving him. But when Edgar was having that conversation with the guy from the military, did he not say that it was like 20 million for a pack? Or, like, did he say it was like 2 million per dose or something? So technically, you know, the Butcher there, he's got like 10 mil worth of Compound V.
10 dead Russian soldiers. 3 of my contacts in the Kremlin have disappeared already. You do not fuck me, I fuck you. You work for me now. Pyotr Semyonov and his daughter Katarina, you do it today.
Wow.
Call me when it's done.
Monka? Hey, how are you feeling?
Do you reckon she's happy that she's bleeding?
Why are you smiling?
Oh, she's lost her powers.
Why are you so desperate to be with people who hate you?
That's true. His family wanted him to be on it with them as well.
To thank you for being a team player, Homelander has agreed to a meeting with you in Blue Hawk.
Yeah. I wanted to talk to you about your patrols and training. A little excessive.
Says who?
Well, a lot of black folks. You're mostly just doing it in black neighborhoods. And you don't want people to say that you're being racist.
What can I do to make this right?
I don't know, make an apology or some shit.
What a great idea.
He looks good with a beard as well. I think when he was first introduced, he didn't have a big one like that. Do you reckon he's as strong as actually Homelander?
Janine watching this guy?
Because he's America's greatest hero who saves thousands of people.
I don't want Janine watching any more of this garbage.
Early reports indicate 19 are dead.
19.
Sorry? What?
I said, we need to handle this. Don't you think that maybe the best way to handle this is to find him?
I never thought of that.
Obviously.
Tell me this isn't who I think it is.
Probably exactly who you think it is. Look, we're coming up on the site now. Can your crime analytics people look for him?
I'm on it. Just be careful, Huey.
Is Vicky here?
She's on her way. Didn't you break your arm?
Yes. It turns out it's a bad sprain.
Yeah, I'm glad that everybody... Do you know what, right? I'm actually glad that everybody's kind of acknowledging that he had a broken arm and it's just not been like, oh, you know, you had one and now you haven't. At least everybody's like saying, what's happened? What's happened? What's happened? But, I mean, look at this, mate. He's just absolutely exploded. And do you know what? I want Marvin to kill him. That's it. I know that we've seen on these videos that it's pretty much impossible to kill this soldier boy. But in some way, when he does eventually die, or if, I'd love it to be Marvin that actually does it and gets, you know, like, you know, revenge, avenges his dad, and it'll help him.
Still think he's the Reds' problem?
He's well out of your league, son.
I'll let you talk about what a cunt I am another time.
Let me help you with Soldier Boy.
Find the guy, we'd have to comb through every CCTV camera in the city. It'd take a dozen analysts.
Then let's do it.
He fired most of the department.
Why?
They had some tweets over the years. He said we're critical of Homelander.
It's not going to go well with Homelander in charge, is it? Literally.
Listen, you get a public apology. Vought gets some publicity. It's a win-win.
To the residents of Trenton, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today. Racist, but that is not who I am. Ask my friends, many of whom are black. I go with the crime, and the crime just happens to be in black neighborhoods.
Blacks commit a disproportionate number of murders.
How about all the black men you murdered?
How about you tell me why they were so fucking aggressive? All lives matter. Soup lives matter.
Yo, you know what? It's interesting that he's saying all lives matter, right? Because he's throwing the soups in it as well. Literally, that's funny. Like his opinion. To be honest, right? That guy just talks all the shit, doesn't he? Let's be honest. He wasn't even sincere in anything that he just said. He was literally head down trying to read through that thing as fast as he can. He wasn't apologetic. He didn't really care what he'd done to anyone. And then as he's bouncing, yeah, he's calling people even more names and attacking even more people. So the guy just actually went in the situation and come out worse off.
Marvin. So you still got this piece of dog shit stuck to your boot?
Oh, do when you with it, old cunt.
Oh, is that you and Roy Scheider?
That's at the chateau. That whole night's still a little cloudy to me. Marlon Brando was apparently balls deep in me. What, that's gay now? Fuck you. Who cares? What's the difference? Anyway.
So the legend was the VP of Hero Management over at Vought before Stillwell came in. Soldier Boy came to see you. I need to know what he said.
What are you, crazy? Marvin, he's a fucking doornail.
So who's that coke for?
That's just me. I'm writing my memoir.
Soldier Boy's not gonna trace this back to you. Trust me.
Oh, trust you.
You can trust me to bash your fucking brains out with that leg,
Sure, please. I'm the one you trust. Now, you know what Soldier Boy did to my family.
He hadn't aged a day.
Wait, so he doesn't get old? Or like Stormfront?
We kept that under wraps.
Why was Soldier Boy here?
Came to pick up his super suit.
Did he tell you where he was going next? Or that he was gonna blow up a fucking restaurant on 59th?
Who the hell knows why talent does what they do? That's why they're talent. He also came for his girlfriend's address. Maybe you can go there and find out.
Maybe she fucked him up.
Get the fuck out of here.
The minute we free Vought of the corruption and the lies, the timing is very convenient. America is safe. Go to your movie theaters and live your lives. Have fun. You think it really was Edgar and the Mayor?
Paranoid, malignant narcissist who thinks everything is about you.
You're out to get me, aren't you? I can smell them all over you. What are you and William cooking up? Maybe you two brought that supervillain to town. Everywhere we went, every little mistake, front page news. It is lonely at the top, yes, but at least we had each other. Was anything about us ever real?
I hated you.
You're completely and utterly alone. You're getting old and bitter. You want to know something else that's funny?
Oh, honestly, mate, his facial expressions are so good. Like, he's so intimidating. Honestly, I love every scene that Homelander's in. He goes like from just chill to like 100 extreme intimidation, like so fast, and his eyes always look like he's tearing up. I think he's a great actor. He makes the show so much better because you know that he's serious. You know what I mean? Every time like he's in a room and somebody questions him or like does something that you know he dislikes, in your head you're like, whoa, what's gonna happen? And that's how good they built his character up. Like, you're always scared for that other person. You know what I mean? Like, you get some people, like, it's not like the Butcher, for example. So, like, if someone questioned the Butcher in the room and slagged him off, you're like, ooh, they've crossed the Butcher. Do you know, like, I wonder what he's going to do. But then with Homelander, you're like, what is he going to do? It's a different kind of feel, like, he's coming to get you. And it's interesting that he said that he could smell the Butcher on her. And he knows that, obviously, she's out to get him. So, the guy's paranoid. She said, oh, mate, you're paranoid. He's like, yeah, well, it's not paranoid when you know that it's true and it's facts, mate. He knows that everyone's against him.
I thought you were out. Nipped into the Dwayne Reed, got some more, didn't I?
A big soup army, it'd be well good.
My dad wouldn't want it.
Your dad, who died of a dodgy ticker. Suing Vought and never getting nowhere.
If you don't draw the line somewhere, how the hell are you gonna know where you stand?
I'm in.
Did you just hear a goddamn word I said?
With it, I can actually help.
Wonder what a half dose does. That's what I want to know. Does it have to be a full one?
Sorry, Miss What the fuck did he do to Maeve?
That's all right, Gregory. Maeve is at the Global Wellness Retreat in Malibu.
He is out of control. Today it's Maeve. Tomorrow, maybe it's me or you. This CEO job, it can't be worth your life.
She's a pretty good actress, her.
Powers. You don't need powers. Is she even alive?
I am CEO. Next time, make a fucking appointment.
Again, she's pretty good at her personality, ups and downs and levels, actually.
Lumbar regions of the spine.
To think that my donation to this community would be met with such intolerance.
Doctor, come!
I got rhythm.
What the hell?
I got music. I got my man who could ask for anything more.
How random is this, honestly?
I got starlight. I got sweet dreams.
I got mon cœur.
Who could ask for anything more?
Hey!
Why is he going to need coffee? You want coffee?
That's the bad time in that for him to leave after that. Oh no, she's seen it as a positive.
I worked with that outbreak monkey.
I'm telling you, there is no other place in the world a monkey will want to be than right here.
Wow, those are much bigger than I thought they would be.
His laugh is the best laugh in the world. Private Room, 1950 a minute. It's been going on for 18 minutes.
What the fuck? Where'd you go? I'm almost...
We ain't here to hurt you, but I am gonna tell you something. I don't want you to lose your shit.
Your lover boy's on his way out. You knew the Ivans had him all this time.
I gotta get out of here. Okay. Untie me right now.
We got a big fish to hook, and you're the worm.
Is this a joke?
We knock them out, we keep them out, then we figure out what to do with them.
You shouldn't be here, all right? It's dangerous.
It's too dangerous for me. What about you?
Oi, you lot. Take your little tiff somewhere else.
Huey!
What else was I supposed to do?
You were supposed to call me.
Yeah, and what if you got hurt trying to save me? Annie, I would never forgive myself. I can finally save you for once.
I don't need you to save me.
See, right, I understand where she's coming from there. I understand, but like, she isn't understanding where he's coming from. She didn't say anything bad, but she's saying, I don't need you to save me. I need you, Huey, there for me, Starlight, you know, where Huey's saying, I need to be this person because you're saving me all of the time and I feel like I need to do something to warrant kind of like everything that you do for me. For once, I just want to save you because you're doing so much for me. I feel like I need to give back. So like, Huey's not saying that she needs him. That is not what he's saying. But what he's saying is she does everything for Huey consistently. And for one time, he doesn't want to feel useless. He wants to feel helpful. And he wants to actually do something that he can actually take part and protect his girlfriend instead of her protecting him all the time. Like I say, just with a jar, for example, all of the time he can't open a jar, he can't open it, but she can pop, 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 pop. And this time he's feeling like, I can do it, I can open the jar. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I get where Hugh's coming from. I understand her conversation, but she needs to understand a little bit what he's trying to say, pretty much. Here we go, radiation's going high. Oh, he's drugged his drink.
I know you're never gonna forgive me, but you left me no choice.
suit and shield in hand, mate.
Russian Waterloos, eh? You want the Countess's head on a spike, don't you? Well, she's in there. Yours for the taking. I was thinking that you and I would come to a little arrangement.
It wasn't my idea. You gotta believe me.
How much did the Russians pay you?
They did.
They didn't pay you anything. I loved you. All those years pumped me full of poison. I held on to the hope that you would come.
I didn't love you. I hated you.
Please, just go. Let us handle this. You can yell at me.
Seems like he can't just directional point it like she did. Do you know when she killed the guy in the theme park?
What are you doing?
Soldier Boy's our weapon. Look, you weren't supposed to be here.
Oh,
Being open.
no more secrets, huh?
Yeah.
I'm doing this for you. Whatever it takes.
Please don't go.
That is a tough one, that. He's gonna go. He thinks it's the only way to save you. He thinks that Homelander's gonna kill you, so you have to look at it from his point of view, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't matter whether the decision is correct, right? His intentions is all that she needs to think about. Whether she agrees with it or not, he's a murderer, and he doesn't say that he likes him, and he doesn't say that he wants to team up with him forever and ever. But what he is saying is, you have got somebody in Homelander who's out of control, who is going around, he's taking out people from the Seven, the Supes, he wants to reign, and I think that he's going to kill you, pretty much, you know? I think Homelander's going to kill you, I love you, and the only way that we can get him out of that spot, we can get rid of him forever, is by getting a weapon. All season so far, 4 episodes, we've been trying to search for this weapon. Sadly, it isn't a thing. But what is a thing is Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy can't die. He's strong. He's a cannon. He is literally a loose cannon, mate. He'll do whatever it takes, and we need him. So, whether you like it or not, you're in a position where you could potentially get killed any day now. Just look at what's happening to all the Supes in the Seven. And I'm in a position that I can get a weapon or somebody strong enough that can actually rival Homelander in a fight. So I'm going to go and choose this poor guy that I dislike. Not poor guys in, oh, poor guys in. The poor decision to choose this guy that we all hate is, you know, a common enemy to kill our actual enemy. Do you know what I mean? So we've got a common enemy, we hate Soldier Boy, but our actual enemy is we hate Homelander more, and we need to use him to eradicate that problem. So from Huey's perspective, I get it. Like I said before, when he jumped, well, he teleported and showed that he still had the powers, his intentions are always to protect Annie. It's not to be something any different. It's that she's there, he loves her, and he'll do whatever it takes to stop her from getting hurt. Okay, so that is going to wrap up today's episode of The Boys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. So he's back. He is dominating again, you know. He seems like he's out of control, Soldier Boy. He's already killed 19 innocent people, and then he's going to go and kill his girlfriend. Now, obviously, she handed him over to the Russians, and she didn't even take a fee either. It's not as if, like, they paid her to do it. She just blatantly said, I hated you, you know. You said you loved me, I hated you. We all did. You pecked our head. We handed you over to get you locked away. And it's interesting that obviously she didn't even take no money from it. What is I thought was pretty funny is Seth Rogen there. He's on he's doing a cam show with her. He's masturbating while else is happening. That was quite funny. What's interesting as well, like I said, Huey, again, he's addicted to this Compound V now. He told Danny at the start of the episode that he took it and he pretended that he hated it, and he just confessed that he absolutely loved it, mate, and it made him feel amazing. And obviously his arm's not broken anymore. And like I said, I liked, even though it was only a couple of times, people did question, you know, what's going on with your arm? It was broken and now it's not. Like I said, again, as soon as he had the opportunity to take the Compound V, boom, mate, he took it. Now, Homelander is head of Vought right now. He's in the board meeting. He's going around. People are like kind of like licking his ass pretty much. As soon as somebody kind of raises a question, you could tell that he's getting angry. He didn't like it. They told us to get out. Now, obviously, he's head at the table. He's got different problems to deal with. Stock prices, do you know what I mean? He's got to deal with the way the company's run. It's not just him going around, flying around, being the face of the company. And we haven't got people there to look after him and, you know, put away, like kind of hide all of the crazy stuff that he actually does. So I don't know, like if he's liking it or not in this power position, but he's definitely obviously using it because, like I said, mate, he killed Alex and now he's took Maeve. You know, he went and had a conversation with Maeve. He said, "Look, mate, I know that you're planning against me. I can smell butcher all over you. But what it is, we don't know yet." And then Black Noir come in and boom, he took her out. Now, what's interesting with Maeve is she was with the butcher once, yeah, and she slept with him. She gave him more Compound V, which obviously they used at the end, and then she ended up sleeping with him. And just before it happened as well, I was like, whoa, imagine these two get together. And I obviously have. And like I say, it's been interesting because Maeve has technically been in like 2 episodes this season out of the 5, but maybe for a total screen time of like 10 minutes when if you add the screen time of the show, it's like 5 hours. So she's had a minimalistic, obviously, like part in the story. We've obviously got A-Train. He's trying to kind of like help the community. He's trying to get that guy to apologize for obviously going around and terrorizing all the people there, and obviously just focusing on kind of one race and not just like treating everybody the same. And then obviously when they pose questions to him for basically, you know, singling them out and calling him racist, he's gone on a mad one. He started saying it's their fault. He's attacked them. He's hurt A-Train's family member. It seems like he's in a bad way in hospital. You know, the guy was listing out all this stuff that happened to him. Sounds like he's never going to walk again. So that's mad. I wonder how A-Train's going to react. And then you see the Kimiko, she's still in hospital, but she's lost like a power. She's been hit, obviously, like I said, off what's it called now? Soldier Boy in the last episode, and today you can see that she's in there in the bed bleeding. Straight away she was like, you know, well chuffed. She tried to get the you know, like a machine and pick it up, and she couldn't. Like I said, she's lost her strength. And then it seems like she was trying to talk as well, which I don't know if that actually happened. On every time she's gone to kind of like speak, we've kind of gone into like a singing scene, which is like well random. And then she ended up leaning in and giving Frenchie a kiss, and then he was like, do you need coffee? Do you need coffee? I need coffee. I'll go and get coffee, and left straight away. And obviously while he's at the vending machine, who's come over? Nina, gun to him and dragged him away, because obviously she wants him for a job. She's saying that obviously she's lost 3 contacts at the Kremlin because of what happened in Russia, and now he works for her. He's got to repay that debt, and she wants him to go and take out a father and a little kid. And it's crazy, isn't it, mate, how people find themselves in that position of work where they go around, they have to kill kids as well. Madness. Now obviously from Kimiko's side, it's crazy. She's just given him a kiss, and then obviously he's bounced and not come back. She's going to be well sad. But it's really interesting. Obviously, like I said, Soldier Boy at the end there kind of teaming up with the Butcher and Huey with Starlight. She obviously don't want it to happen, and neither does obviously Marvin as well. He was going along with the plan, but he was saying that there's got to be a line in the sand that you've got to draw, and you're not, you know, like stepping over that boundary. Where obviously the Butcher has roofied him. He said, look mate, I'm sorry, you've got a line, I haven't. For what I've got to do, we have to go this way. And obviously he's obviously knocked him out kind of. So really interesting. Can't wait for next episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash that. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.